Good times indeed, and let's talk about some good times tonight with the fight game. It was a great card, everything I expected. I want to talk about the most surprising and exciting thing of the night for me was Saint Denis. I mean, listen, man, I saw him lose to Moicano. I've seen him, perform on an average level in a lot of bouts. Well, he just took out Huffy of the Fighting Nerds like he wasn't even in front of him. He used the double leg to set up the body lock, and then his judo would take him down. I mean, I was wholly impressed with the guy. It was a guy I was going to write off as a fringe contender. Well, he definitely proved me wrong, and it was exciting to watch that. Let's talk about Paul Craig. I think Craig is finally making the right decision. Sometimes the game passes you by, right? He's been around a long time when jiu-jitsu is very important, beat some really good guys. But at this point, people know enough about jiu-jitsu where they're going to be able to launch their striking too. And Paul Craig just doesn't have good enough striking to keep people off him. He does a great spin back kick. Obviously, he did karate when he was a kid. But that karate stuff can supplement stand up. It can't be your only version of it. If it's your only version of it, you are constantly on the defensive and you're constantly waiting to get clobbered, right? And he even tried to pull guard, didn't do it so successfully, got hit with one of those ground and pound elbows. Very reminiscent of another jiu-jitsu guy very recently, Kron Gracie, getting smashed. But, I wish him well. Paul Craig was a lot of fun to watch. Very rarely do we have a stylist of one type in the heavier divisions. So that was cool. Let's talk about the main event, Cal versus Imavov. It was an excellent fight. I know some people, including the numbers, said that Cal won the first round. I don't know how that's even possible. I think Cal won the third round. I don't think he won any other round. Cal, when he decided he had to stand in there and fight, he did it, and I was impressed with him doing that. The reality is, Imavov, like Topuria, has elite-level boxing in MMA. And I know a lot of people don't realize this, but MMA boxing is terrible. For the most part, they learn a little bit, and they rely mainly on their grappling because they can get it to the ground and pound anytime. At least that was the era when I was training in MMA. Like, the boxing was horrendous. But now that the sport has evolved, Imavov, Topuria have excellent boxing. Now, that having been said, Cal almost did the work he needed to do with those calf kicks. I think he wasted a lot of time and energy with those left rear leg round kicks that he kept pulling. He didn't let them follow through. And ironically, St. Denis let those follow through to the body, and I think it won him the fight against Huffy. It essentially took Huffy out of it. And I was thinking that before the announcer said it, like, those obviously did a lot of damage. But all in all, a really fun card. We know what's next. It's going to be Imavov versus Chimaev. And the question is, can he stay on his feet versus Chimaev? We're going to find out. Everybody, like and subscribe for more on the fight game.